really hard. I've just had a chat to Julianne Shanks from Rusty One. They were in the unlimited category. They won't.
You had a chat. I thought you said you had a chat.
Yeah, yakety yak. God, you're trying to sell me down the bloody river again, mate, and lead me down to the place that happens about 2 o'clock in the morning there. But yeah, the Rusty One machine in the unlimited category, they've ripped the reverse bucket off, so they're going to get that sorted out. And during that qualifying 2 number run, she mentioned that Aaron was coming around the mouth press sweeper at the bottom part of the track, heading into the hairpin, got to the hairpin and went, oh, I've got to go left, and just swung on the wheel and managed to get it around there. So she reckons he's sort of thinking about going in there full noise again next time.
Well, there you go. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah, that's right. Sometimes it'll spit you out and cause all sorts of havoc. But, geez, I tell you, mate, isn't this weird? A little bit of silence falls across the venue here at the Methanex Aqua Track. You just get that moment to get some noise down, and yet we keep yakking.
Oh, mate, look out there. We've got a great crowd starting to form, and you're in for some red-hot racing to come. Great to see these boats coming down the hill. I mean, there's some good local favourites here. The Elite Kitchens, the Rice, Sean Rice, he's been absolutely flying today in that beautifully prepped monster energy machine coming down the hill now. Keep an eye on him. Neil Big Deal Marshall, another big local. He's had a few issues here today, and of course Ricey's snuck in front of him just by a second, so there's going to be a good local tussle starting to form there.
Yeah, no doubt. I'll tell you what, there's a lot of boats coming out of the Naki region now, some 14 boats here for this round, which is absolutely phenomenal. So years ago you would have suggested that Wanganui was the home of jet sprinting with the amount of competitors coming out of that town. Well, now Taranaki might have just nutted them just a little bit as far as competitor numbers go.
Yeah, mate, I'm really proud of what we've done in the Naki base up here. We're certainly the home of jet sprinting at this stage, and we've got a beautiful track, the Methanex Aqua Track, having all our support from the big local Methanex plant up the road here, and of course having it right here in Waitara. I think it's fantastic. The facility's awesome. I'd love to bring a World Series here. That's our aim. But speaking of locals, here he comes, Great Uncle Tony, Shifty's Bar and Grill. He'll be down there later, I'd say.
Yeah, I'm sort of thinking that might well be to go. Now, when I lob into town, I usually go and have a chat to Uncle Tony and just make sure that the fridge is working well. And usually he's got it pretty cold down there at Reed Engineering. And this boat is just, well, she's an old Mark III Maccraft. It's about 428 years old. And the boat just not handling the last two or the first 2 runs. Oh, geez, he takes some great lines, does he?
Look, the roll cage is that high you can hang your washing underneath and still drive around and not still see where you're going.
Well, yeah, that's right.
Certainly, but he has fun in it. He certainly tells us, you know, his whole goal this year was someone's got to get last and it might as well be me.
Yeah, well, and funny thing is, he just, you know, frustrates him a little bit, but he just has a lot of fun. Has a lot of laughs out there with his mate Bakey. So that's a 53.831 for Tony Reid. Have a look at the steering wheel, ladies and gentlemen. That is a steering wheel off a Mack truck. That really is. Quite often, I think he must have knocked that off when he was doing some engineering work for Peter Sol Transport yesterday. He might have taken the wheel off the back of that one, off the off the front of cab of that.
That'll work.
He probably found it in the recycling yard or something like that. But, well, he can hang on to it, and that's all you need to do. As we now go to Clayton and Mandy Tisdall. Get inside,
Clayton, check out his knees. This guy is 7 foot tall. He looks it anyway. His knees are right up around the steering wheel. How he gets himself in that boat sometimes and gets out, we have no idea, because there's nothing. Mandy's tiny. Clayton's tall, string beam.
And his knees are up near his ears, and it should be the other way around. If
you look hard enough when that boat goes past, you'll see his knees beside the steering wheel. Unbelievable.
Yeah. Notice some of the guys and girls are starting to wear knee pads, and so if the boat goes upside down, they're not smashing their shins into the bottom of the dashboard there. So with Clayton's knees right up against the dashboard, if it comes out, it's going to hurt. It's probably going to decapitate his
kneecaps. Mate, yeah, it'd be a waste of time there, but there's no doubt about that. Another good tidy run here. Boat's looking a little bit unsettled on the side. It's something he wants to look at, maybe his front fin. I don't know. It's just unsettled right on those turns. But a 53.831.
No, that was actually Tony
It's the wrong time there.
So
Sorry, we're just having to kick old Ruben beside us. We've got a bit of an issue, so we'll come back to you on that one.
Yeah, I do know that Clayton and Mandy have had a little bit of issues with the transponder, and they've charged it, and so that is okay. But then sometimes it's just got a gremlin in it. So certainly not the fault of Clayton and Mandy. We do have stopwatches up here to back up our mechanical computer system.
We do have a time. We've got 46.634. We have had one come through, so they have registered, so that is good. It was a good time too, to be honest. So there's a cracking time. So again, there's that bunch of, this is where the old Group A's is going to really tighten up. Fowler Holmes, One Shot, Lockie, McMillan, Local.
Now, this guy has improved out of sight today. In that last run that he did, he got the rotation right. He's starting to build on the power. Remember, this is a guy brand new to the sport this season.
Another rookie.
Yep, the first runs that we saw him do, he was on and off the accelerator. He wasn't getting any boat control. He has learned so much in the last couple of race meetings. And have a look at this. He's smooth, he's developing the pace, and he's gaining confidence in the rotation. So it's great to see what Lockie McMillan is doing at the moment.
No, he's learned a lot. I know he's been down Richard Burton and nicely out of there, just gets away with it. Grabbed the top of the old Stinger Island there, but he gets away with it. I know he spent a week with Richard Burt getting some driver training, and as you can see, it's really paid off. So This is great to see.
A little bit knifey around that left-hander, but that's part of the pressure wave that's pushing through there. So Lockie McMillan squeezing the throttle across the line at a 49.978. So that's a really good time for him. One of the things that I'd probably advise Lockie to do is as he's coming into that finish line, he tends to back off really early. So that could cost you up to 0.4 of a second. Needs to just carry that little bit of speed through, an extra 50 metres, done. Finish it properly.
I think he gets quite excited. He's got round and got the rotation right, and he thinks, oh, you know what, I'll just congratulate myself, but I pull out of the gas early. You're right.
Well, a lot of drivers, as we know over the years, some of the biggest accidents we've seen is at the end of the run. They get across the finish line, turn the brain off, everything turns to custard.
Yep. Phil Dick.
Mate, that last lap that he drove was a cracker. So what's he going to do now for this particular run? Qualifying round number 4, the Group A category is what we're looking at.
Another big improver. He's just been working away, like I say, rookie from last year, had a bit of a mirror of a season. Certainly got on the old gas pedal early here. This is going to be interesting.
Look, and now that he's developing the pace in this boat through, we're talking, just nudge the outside of the mouth top of the island, point peninsula.
Hold on to your seats. I think this is going to be a cracker.
Oh, well, it's either going to be done or dusted.
Yeah. Phil Dix trying to be quick. He's got it round there. He's nailed it. He's got it on so far. A little bit rough on the edges. Grabbed another bit of island, but off he goes.
I think that the confidence that he's carrying through from the last qualifying round certainly working. Oh, jeez, he had that boat so far over there. I'll tell you what, he took the head off all of the worms in that part of the track. He was that low to that island, and that's a 48.211. Phil Dick coming around the left-hander at Fowler Holmes there. He had that bow of that boat over the grass. He's wiped the heads off every single worm in that area.
Oh, mate,
that was a worm burner.
It was a worm burner. I'll tell you what, Phil has just whacked 2 seconds off his best time, so good luck to him, and that's a great run. It was pretty hairy. I'll tell you what, it was scary where we were standing, so he's if he starts lighting the pedal up like that in the next couple of runs, we could see anything. It'll be all over.
Yeah, well, one of the things, mate, is the hair stood up on the top of my head. How'd it go for you?
Oh, yeah, no hair at all, but here we go. Speaking of weapons, Elite Kitchens, Sean Rice, Faye Rice, Monster Energy, beautiful boat. Watch this. Top time to beat. He's got into it early. As you can hear, everything's working. Ricey has got all the confidence and all the bags in the truck today.
Oh,
we've got an armour. Oh,
he
no.
needs to go down the middle of the 2 islands at the top. Now, back on the right rotation. He'll be gutted with that. He's been driving so well all day.
Yeah, that'll really knock him in, and he'll know now it doesn't make any sense. Oh, he's even gone wrong again.
Gone the wrong way, yeah.
He's really rattled.
To the far side of the track. He's got himself completely bamboozled here.
Now he's going to have another go. No, he's...
Well, now he can actually resort himself out. The rules are you must go from the way. No, he's just practicing the hairpin now. That's all he's doing.
Yeah, you might as well head back to the trailer. Unfortunately, Ricey is not going to finish this one where he wants to be.
No, look, because you can tell he doesn't notice it because he's still up at the Elite Kitchens, DNF on that run. So he got it wrong way. When he did the first hairpin, he was meant to continue to the far side of the track towards New Plymouth. Went round the hairpin, then he came back and did the hairpin again. I think he's just practising hairpins, mate, and getting Elite Kitchens well and truly plenty of airtime as well for the live stream.
Wasn't he? I mean, his earlier time today to beat was a 45, which is one of the better times we've seen in the Group A today. So let's hope Ricey gets his head back in it. Faye has a little yak with him when they get back to the trailer. They just calm the farm and bring it on, because certainly they're there to be right in the top end of the day if they keep doing what they're doing.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that. And we now see more local boys, Dean and Aaron Reddick. A little bit of slip off there off the start, but because the start line or the timing loop is a little bit further down the track, it's not anything to be concerned about. So the open view machine around the Mount Fresh sweeping out. This is where Sean Rice went wrong. Not so Dean Reddick. He's all over the rotation at the moment. Aaron Reddick with the big green glove is certainly keeping his brother on. And this boat is looking very well settled. I'll tell you what, he's taken a leaf out of the book of Paddy 8. He's done it around the hairpin to great effect. So Dean and Aaron Reddick, this is their second season of racing, and again, another one of those people, the group and team that have really developed very, very quickly in the scheme of things. Nice finish. That was a great run from the Riddick boys. A 46.686. I'll tell you what, that's great to see. It's very pleasant to see. So they'll be over the moon. Old Dino, I think we'll see the Michael Jackson glove start waving here. Yep, they're pretty emotional in there. So good on you, boys. Keep on coming. A second, you can get another second out of that boat. You're going to be right there. Oh, as that green glove just pops over that dashboard there, it looks like it's a little bit too emotional at certain aspects if you get the wrong view of it. And I don't know what the brothers are getting up to, but anyway, as long as they're giving one another a pat in the leg, that's all that matters. Encouragement is what is required. And I'll tell you, I know a couple of brothers who wouldn't be able to sit more than about 200 kilometres away from one another, and those blokes sitting right beside one another and help one another along all the way.
Is that Super Mario's boat getting backed in there? I'm just trying to see whose overalls he's wearing.
Well, he claims it's yours because he knows it. He reckons it's yours because they're tight around the crutch area.
There we go, the Joker. This will be electric. Andy Ryan.
I sorted that out. That's where he went wrong last time out.
He's away this time. On the gas early.
This isn't interesting. We've got a couple of GoPros on this particular vessel, and I'm sitting there thinking to myself, I don't know if I was Andy Ryan, if I didn't like that. I'm probably looking at it too often.
He doesn't seem too rattled at all. It's a beautiful run so far. Got out of there. A little bit of air time coming out of the old hairpin. It's all right. He's back on the juice, so I don't think it's going to harm him too much. A good split, 31.
Yeah, the Joker machine, a little bit bouncy. Came in a little bit early around the Fowler Holmes Island too. A little bit bouncy but Andy Ryan and a time of 46.236. So that's not bad. I'll be pretty happy with that. Bogged it down around the hairpin. A little bit untidy around a few sections of the track. Probably could have got another second out of that, but puts himself in a P1 over the top of Clayton Tisdall at the moment.
Yeah, well, there you go. So we've just had three boats come out, 46.236, 46.634 and a 46.686. So nothing in it. Blink your eyelids. We will see.
Well, the funny thing is, mate, I'm noticing that you've got the same eyes as me, mate. The eyes are perfect. The arms are short because you're standing about 5 feet back from that computer screen to read those numbers.
I was looking for a glass before, mate. Here we go.
We might have to ask Ruben to make our box. All right, Carl Renzel, Maroon 2, Timber Creek Contracting, and these guys, Hamish Murray, doing the navigational duties. Carl has been driving very well today, but he's intrinsically a very smooth driver. Probably just doesn't have the oomph and the horsepower that he's needed to get right to the top end in this Group A category.
No, the bloke got away on him there. Looked like the whole back of the boat jumped, and those springs mightn't be big enough. It looked like it was trying to leap on him, but still, he got away with it. He caught a bit of air.
Yeah, this rotation that you said here, mate, causing, when I had a brief break before, a lot of guys talking about the fin heights, and they can't seem to quite get it right. So this track throwing up plenty of challenging conditions.
Yeah, that's what we wanted. Nice tidy time, 47.047. So just a half a second off the play. Not quite in that 46 club with the rest of the boys, but it's still a good run. Carl's best run of the day, actually.
Well, that's very positive. What we're seeing at the moment is that, the fins, the teams are adjusting the fins up and down to give you more bite or less bite, and everybody I've spoken to at the moment is having trouble finding out the setting for the fins. So, hey, yesterday I'll talk about this one next, and this is going to be Harry Whelan's MF King. He reckoned that this was going to be a good run, so he was trying to predict that this would be good. He wasn't quite happy with the boat setup. They reckon they've worked out where it needs to be, and 42 seconds we'll find out.
I'll tell you what, he's looking good first start of the track. Not a good start on the throttle pedal, a little bit quick, got a bit of fresh air, wouldn't help him, but he's certainly lighting up the second bit of the track. Pull down over there, hairpin, this will be the one. Second, easy seat, nicely out of there.
Yeah, he bogged it down just a little bit, but you know, that is nothing to worry about at all. Maybe lost 0.2 in there, but you know, we've seen a lot worse. So Harry Whelan suggested that they'd have the boat set up right for this run, and you reckon that's exactly what's happened. So Harry Whelan there with a 45.916 straight to the top of the table.
45.916. Well done, Harry. He's even clapping himself. I can see the old hands working in there, so he's seen it. He's happy. He's changed his fins, he's had a crack, he's thrown everything at it, and that's what we're talking about. Only a hundredths of a second in this class. These next 2 or 3 boats, they'll all be trying to knock each other off the peg. They'll be sitting there looking at the big screen going, "Okie dokes, Harry's just pulled it out with a couple of fins, now we've got to chase him."
Yeah, that's right. They'll be having a look at what Harry's done to the setup of that boat and see if they can emulate it. Before we see Neil Marshall come out, sad news for Scotty Andrews and Toby Rice. They're out for the day. Oil leak that they cannot fix today, so that's disappointing.
No good to hear. I know there's been a lot of work going. Neil, big deal Marshall, in U571, we call it that, the old submarine, because he's been down lately. So this will be on. Neil's on the pedal. He won't muck around here. He knows Ricey's been ahead of him, and he won't like that much at all.
No, certainly won't. Very competitive man. He now owns the Stinger spring boat manufacturing business, him along with his mate Mr. Christmas, not Father Christmas, Mr. Christmas. So the automotive team, Neil Marshall and Haley running in alongside.
Lovely out of there. Lovely out of the hair, but great. This is a great run so far. Neil's looking like he's an electric eel in this big black machine as he cracks around.
Oh, and a split with a 30.3, so that's a really tidy split. Now starting to come from the ball. Neil Marshall.
44.467, a full second. That was great stuff, Neil Marshall. He'll be wrapped.
Wow, that is, and my calculations aren't good, but that's 1.4 something seconds quicker. Wow.
That was big. You could tell Neil was really hanging onto the wheel. He was chasing it. He was going to go hard and go and whack one down. So we've got a couple to go. Super Mario, Ross Travers, Ollie Silverton, and of course, Cy, Show Us Your Crack Gibbon in the Novus boat. These boys are all capable of 44s. They won't like what they're seeing on the big screen. They'll start hunting him. And Ross, obviously, if he's borrowed my overalls, will be going a little bit quicker because they'll be lighter than his 10-ton Tessie that he had. There he goes.
Well, there is no doubt about that. There's Ross Travers launching on the line, off the line. Of course, he's got his same shut. Oh, geez, I'll tell you what. Okay, off you go.
Here he comes, Ross, taking no prisoners. A little bit untidy as he come down inside the pork chop. That's not my overalls that did that. That was his steering. He rips up the top of the park. Now the quick bit. He knows that Neil's boat speed looks good.
Yeah,
his boat speed looks real good.
Fantastic. And Ross is traditionally very smooth. That hairpin was nice. A little bit of a hiccup in the middle of it, but that, and you lose a little bit in there. But this is very quick. And Ross Travers traditionally looks slower because he's smoother.
This is going to be tight. 44 to beat. 43. 44.446. Ross Travers just dives in front of Neil Marshall by, believe it or not, 0.021. So how's
Wow.
that? Not even a blink of your eyelids.
I'll tell you what, farts take longer than that.
They probably do, mate. 2 to go. Group A. Ollie Silverton, Cy Gibbon, both looking at the big screen. 3 to go.
This must be a
Rick
bit
Burke.
disconcerting in a lot of ways, because some of these drivers and navigators don't want to know what the previous time is. Now, you can't help but see it because they're all staring at the big screen from the launch
It
ramp.
only ekes them on. It gives the crowd a bit better look at. Rick Burke, Elf Kill, and Triple Two. Number 3 in the world, these boys.
No,
they know how to pedal. Says 2. Number 1.
Number 1, 3 championship of the year before or something. Number 1 in the world.
Yeah, right. World champions.
For the whole world.
Beautiful. Looking good. Been away from the paddock for a couple of runs. Great to see them back.
And look at how high this steering column is on this particular boat. A lot of these sprint techs, the steering column a little bit lower. Oh, you went a little bit wide out there. But cut the corner nicely around the bottom of Stinger. How's he going, Henry? Pinned it.
Tell you what, we're talking about 44s, which is sore. I think we're looking at 43 here.
I reckon you're right, mate. Let's have a prediction. A high 43s. We're going to Rick Burke and help Bill. And it is going to be, we'll get you 44, 871.
871.
Wow, it's close at the top. They put him into 3, so they lost a little bit of time in the latter part of that lap.
Wow, that was close. Nothing in it.
So that's the top 3, but we've still got Ollie Silverton to come and
Cy Gibbon.
and Cy Gibbon in this Group A category, and this is only qualifying 4.
I know.
So
And we had Sean Rice who had that wrong way. This is just if he lights his machine up, that's going to give us 6 boats chasing that 0.2 of a second. This is going to be mouth-watering as the day rolls on, as the sun gets hotter. Rick must have lost a bit of lost his engine there, or maybe turned it off. Might have got a bit hot. They'll walk him in. Cy Gibbon holds no prisoners, I believe. He's the next cab off the rank in the Novus, beautifully prepared boat.
And once again, congratulations to Tomo Paul Thompson, normally the navigator in this particular boat, but he's just announced his engagement. And I'm wondering, Tomo, I've got to ask you this, and I know that you can't sort of answer me immediately, but I'm wondering, as soon as though you've got a couple of buns in your, the missus is carrying a couple of buns in the oven there, was that a double shotgun potential wedding? Is this how this is going to work, double barrel shotgun? I don't know.
Yeah.
But anyway, big congratulations to the pair of you, and congratulations on the impeding birth of the twins as well. So that'll be plenty of information and fun going on there. And we're now on Simon Gibbon, Donna Thompson this time doing the navigation duties. It's great to see Donna Thompson back at the sprint boat course after taking a couple of years off due to having a baby.
Tell you what, Cy is giving this thing all and everything. It's super fast, this boat, and he's just down. It's a stinger hull. This looks quick. You can see he's just diving and dancing on the hairpin. It's almost, this will be the corner. Look at the tiny, nice out of there.
Oh, geez, I tell you what, he squared off the sweeper a little bit, but nailed the hairpin, so that's an interesting combination.
This is going to be an absolute cracker. This Group A class is just starting to turn into a knife house. One by one they come out, and one by one they go quicker. 43.537. That's it. 43. Well done, Cy Gibbon.
That is quick time for the Group A currently.
Oh, it's hotting up. Talk about show us your crack. He did a bit more than that. Novus boat just come out here and showed them everything. He just pulled 0.5 of a second quicker. So well done, Cy Gibbon. There's only one to come. Ollie Silverton, the PSP machine. If anyone can come out and beat that 43 or match it, it'll be Ollie. He's backed off a trailer. He's heading in. PSP, another sprint tech. He'll be looking at the big screen. He knows what Cy's just done. He's mumbling to himself as he comes out. Let's see what he wants to put on the park.
Wow, what a start. He just nailed that first right hander. Probably the best start I've seen of anybody. And so Ollie Silverton, oh, how pacey is that? He came in there red on. I would have been surprised if he ended up at the next factory.
Oh, looking a bit erratic as he gets out of it, but he's not giving up. He's staying all the way in this thing. This is going to be a 42, I believe. The Arbley out of there, the hairpin, not a problem. I tell you what, this is quick.
This is very quick, Shrek. This guy, Ollie Silverton, is currently leading the championship in the Group A category. He wants to take home the chocolates today. He's in preparation for the world. Ollie Silverton,
42.936. Anything you can do, I can do better.
Oh, man. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, if this doesn't get you excited, you might just want to go straight to the morgue because there's a fair chance you're not breathing.
Oh, that's great stuff. And we're only at qual 4, guys. This is where we're at.